All right, we got another one for y'all. We back at it again with my boy Marcus. Marcus, what you got top 10 today at our Mendenhall Regional. You know, I play group. We killing it. They're one of the guys who beat my tail in that last game. But Marcus, tell them what you playing.
Evil Twin Spright.
Evil Twin Spright. Hey, Spright ain't dead, folks. Spright ain't dead. All right, we're gonna get into the deck profile. Let's see it.
I don't play the typical Evil Live Twin Sprites. I play a more heavy Live Twin engine. So I got 3 Live Twin Kisa kills.
Okay.
Y'all know what she do. I ain't gotta explain it.
Just special to
you know
the blue.
You know I'm gonna summon this one. She gonna bring out a partner in crime.
Yeah.
2 of the Kisa kill Frost.
Okay, the extenders.
Yesterday, I was playing 1, and then I found out in my locals and testing that I kind of wanted to have that second one. Because that draw came up a lot, because these niggas be adding left and right around here.
Oh, Lord.
Like, it's ridiculous, man. The only thing they do is search and draw around here.
Okay.
And I wanted to get a piece of that action.
Yeah.
3 of the blue one. This is Pink's partner in crime.
Oh, you playing the real extendo clip?
Yeah. This is the Pink partner in crime. Almost every game I was either opening up her, or like I said, her partner in crime. And sometimes I open up one of these in the opposite extender.
No, I was looking at the video.
Because I also played one of her. I would have played 2 of her as well, but I didn't have another one. I think I'd probably keep it at 1. I'm actually thinking about cutting her because
that's unique though, because most people when they play the live twin sprites, you know, they got a very small live twin package. You gotta, that's a nice core.
Her effect came up a couple times today. And shout out to D for putting me on a Spright smack. You'll see it later. That came in.
Our secret tech.
That came in hand. I play the 1 brick. You never want to see her, but she always managed to come in your hand.
Oh, Lord.
I played 3 Sunny Snitch.
Oh yeah, this is deep live twin package.
I told you it was heavy live twin. This, you activate this, you search out any of your live twins, and while it's on board, while you control any of the links, it's going to burn for 2 and give you +2, so it can come up clutch in time.
Okay.
Did a couple times today. My 1 tech, Nightmare Corrupt Airplane.
Hey.
This card stole so many games today. The fact that I can combo it in with the next half of my deck that I'm about to show you, and just give it to you for free. And if you ain't like a lot of these tier players weren't playing links today, and it caught them by surprise.
Yeah, because I saw I see a lot of tier players that moved away from the combo danger tier, and they're trying to go a little bit more pure.
Yeah. Like
you said, they more depend on their fusion and trying to do a bunch of link plays now.
And if she goes over there before they can do all that, the SOL.
Oh, they're gonna have to scoop.
All right, now we're gonna get into the second engine of my deck. 3 Spright Blue.
Okay.
Y'all know what Spright Blue do. I ain't gotta
explain
that one. 3 Spright Jet.
Yeah, boy.
I don't think I gotta explain him either. Y'all know what he do.
He slick the best Spright. Folks sleep.
1 Carrot.
Here you go, Larry.
He only did
Larry, Curly, and Mo. Let me see him. Larry, Curly, and Mo. That's what I call him.
Larry, Curly, and Mo.
There you go.
I think going forward, I may try to fit another one of this one in here. Because that came up clutch quite a few times. This makes people play their decks very weird for some reason. I don't know. D the one that told me to put this in last night, and Carrot. Sometimes it'll say you're from the Empire, but most of the time he ain't never around to do it.
Like, dude, folks sleep on about Pixies, though, bro. Like, the fact, once you get him in the graveyard and bringing him back off elf and stuff and just getting him in the grind game, they just stop your opponent from really doing it. They can't beat over your stuff. And once you can survive 1 or 2 turns, you probably going to win it with Spright. Shoot.
Oh, yeah. They get the snowballing quick. 3 Spright starter. Y'all know what they do. We ain't got to explain it. 1 Smashers.
Yep. Now show them the spice.
Might take it. It's not in here. It's in the side.
Ah,
I side into it.
Oh yeah.
So normally it gets replaced. It normally replaces her.
Okay.
Going second. 3 talents.
Ooh.
All my buddies told me to take this out. Fuck what they talking about. That shit works. Hand traps are being played.
Yeah,
Boards are still doing stuff. Tell them if they're still trying to hop this and say our turn.
Oh yeah,
This puts in work.
Oh yeah, that does. Yeah, because they having this during the turn, so you can just go ahead triple tap, get your draw, snatch one, take one from their field.
I know this card single-handedly beat a guy today. He was playing Tier Element, Scareclaw something, and he kept making Baron and just baiting Baron out and then just taking the Baron and proceeding to go for game.
Ew, okay. That's the thing about you. It bounces in and out of formats. Like when everybody running hand traps, it's busted. But when ain't nobody got no hand traps, it's so dead.
I ran a 9-card hand trap lineup.
Okay.
Just small and simple. 3 Ash, 3 Crow, 3 Empire.
Okay.
They did what they were supposed to do. Nothing more, nothing less.
They really cover every matchup. You know, this is the beginning of the format, so they're generic and they cover almost every matchup right now.
This actually came in clutch in the Spright matchup against you.
Oh yeah, what you had DD Crowed on? You DD Crowed
Whatever
on.
your elf was targeting.
Oh yeah. Yeah, hit my elf.
Whatever your elf targeted. And last card is 1 called by.
There you go. Standard.
I hate it. I never see it. It don't never do nothing for me.
Oh, I always see that card.
It's just the 40th card.
card.
Extra deck. I played 1 IP Masquerena.
Hey, Mac.
She gets in here to combo off into either Nightmare Phoenix or another card I'm playing. 1 E between Leela. If the Live 20 didn't get to working right, you're gonna be constantly getting rid of her, bringing her back to pop stuff. And when she special summon while you control Kisa Kill, she's gonna pop. And if Kisa Kill is special summon while you control Leela or any Leela monster, you're gonna draw one. Typically your combo involves you going into her first, then making her, then bringing her back out the graveyard. Because they each bring each other out the graveyard if you don't control the other.
Okay.
This one will draw if you have her on board. This one pops if you have her on board.
Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, cause you know mine, I was running the Deep Sea Diva just cause that's all I had, but I want to switch over to the Evil Twin just cause I like that second set, having another whole little line of play in the deck. Gives the deck much more, you know, on fortitude.
It basically just puts your Spright as a backup plan because you're really trying to do them. That's why I have such a heavy Evil Twin lineup, because that was my focus, to go in and like play Evil Twin, because that's the deck I know how to play, and Spright just backs them up.
Okay.
Oh yeah, also this this comes in clutch because this is what works with Iblis. Because they're gonna try to normal summon to get something to link, and as soon as they normal summon, you're gonna bring her back, pop it, and they're stuck with the Iblis. Then they gotta fight. If you got it set up right, you probably got her on board to do something else as well.
Okay, oh yeah, you take that Iblis play in order to sack him.
Yeah.
Pit Night
early. It only came up one time today, and that was against D.
And I put him on it.
But he put me on it. I see the uses of it. I don't know, maybe going forward, I might take it back out, but I don't know.
Now, I had a weird scenario today. Like, I activated my elf, and I had a Pit Night early point to it, and he says win. So I thought, you know, when I activated elf, he automatically like a chain too. But my opponent responded with an anti-spell and tried to chain block it. And I'm not too sure how that works, but because it is a win effect. So I thought, you know, since it's a win effect, it got to be like a chain too immediately. But I guess, I don't know, I guess the opponent get a chance to respond to it, to maybe chain block it or something, but I don't know.
Yeah, we have to look at it. There was a lot of fooling going on today. I didn't really use him for much. He didn't really drop nothing. He just served as a body to be an IP buddy.
Makes sense.
Dark, clutch.
Yep.
Worked against D, worked in every tail limit matchup. Wouldn't take it out. Wish I could fit the light one in there because there was a lot of these freaking, what's that deck? That just is D shifter and I win. Or I think I win.
D shifter and Flu?
No, not Flu.
Who else played? Exosystem?
Exosystem.
Okay.
2 elves. Y'all know elves. Y'all would probably.
Now let me ask you this: would you move elf up to 3, or would you keep it at 2?
And the way it's built now, I'm gonna leave it at 2. In the future, or some future builds or stuff change, I might take it up to 3 because I saw the use. Because I went through it quickly today, and I was kind of wishing I had a 3rd.
Okay.
1 Nightmare Unicorn. This is IP's typical partner in crime. I only summoned it once today, and that was against a runic Spright player, just to get his field spell out of there, because that's all I had to get rid of it. Mostly IP was bringing out this guy.
Abramax, yep.
Abramax was clutch. He won games. He swung for damage. He won time games today as well.
And, you know, I run Abramax, but I never got a chance to summon him today. But in theory, especially like mid game, you make them against like tier, they don't have many outs to them.
No, they don't. I run the one Trouble Sunny. You know, obviously I run a heavy Evil Twin lineup. Trouble Sunny came in clutch a couple times. Her own field effect, she don't really got one, but if I trip her off, she helped me facilitate a couple OTKs today.
Okay.
Because her plus the 2 that I used to make her is 55.
Okay.
And I only had to come up with like, what, 15 more? 15 or 2,500 more to win games. And also her ability when she's sent to the graveyard to be able to banish her and then send the brick of the deck to send.
I know what you're talking
To
about.
send her and be able to just send a card from the field to the graveyard. That came up a couple times today.
Okay. I'm loving I love how with this deck it's more like a live twin deck primarily. Like
Yeah.
like you said, the Spright is just a supplement.
2 giant Sprites. Most people use giant Spright to get out Toad. I was using giant Spright most of my plays and mostly all day to get to Ibley as fast as I could to give her to my opponent. Other than that, y'all know what he do. He can help facilitate OTKs as well.
Okay.
But if you summon him with a link, you summon him with a link, his attack and defense double. That came up a couple times today. I don't do it often. 1 Sky Cavalry. Sky Cavalry just in here to get rid of stuff that I couldn't deal with, and basically to make the next card loose.
No downer though.
I was running the downer, but in order to try the Pit Knight that you told me about, I took downer down.
Okay.
That's what I was like. I don't know about Pit Knight because I was thinking about going back to the downer.
Okay, understandable. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. Earlier, like when we simplified that game state, and you made like a stupid board off just like 1 card.
Yeah.
Like your Evil Twins got the going, and you ended on like Masquerader, the Pit Knight, the Elf, with a Zeus and stuff. Like you used on most.
My side deck, I didn't really put together like just a top tier side deck. I didn't know what to expect. I just went with what I thought would be good and would help me and how the way I like to play. So for back row deck, I went with 3 Lightning Storms and 2 Lightning Storms and Dusty.
Okay.
I played 1 back row deck, didn't see the shit. We ain't gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna talk about it. This was my choice for going first.
D-Berry, yeah, you got you. You hit me with everything today.
A lot of people were telling me not to play this. This helped me out in the tier matchup. It helped me out in both of my Spright mirrors. Just locking them out of just part of what they were planning on doing helped. In the Spright mirror, it helped me. In both Spright mirrors, it helped me lock them out of Gigant, Zeus, and all of that. And that was pretty helpful. In the tier matchup, just stopping their fusions for a turn is more helpful than you think. I wouldn't take this out again. My favorite card.
Evenly.
Once again, this is a card that I was deciding to hate on back row, but it also, clears boards. I hated it because I hated it 1 game and then it came back and made me love it the next game. The game that I played where I got 2-0 by tier element, Paleozoics, it was at the bottom, hanging out with Lightning Storm like, hey, we not doing no work today.
You want to see that?
This card,
Ooh.
I'm on the fence about it. I played it because it's another negate, monster effect negate, and it also can burn. But I think it did its job, but I just hate how smart it makes you have to play Yu-Gi-Oh from time to time. That's my only problem with this card. I think going forward, I'll just play Spooky Dogwood for my time card.
Yep, yeah, that put in work today, I heard.
Oh yeah, I went with the Spooky Dogwood challenge today. I almost won. I almost won it, but going forward, I think the next time I see a Spooky Dogwood, I'm gonna take my foot off the gas.
Spooky Dogwood challenge is a thing.
Donna Wrestler Pankratops.
Hey, I thought about playing him too. You still?
Basically, Pankratops has been replaced Red Reboot for me. He's gonna always be in the side. He does what he's supposed to do. He's great going second. and it's just a good card.
Yep.
A 1-for-1 pop and a big body that can help you facilitate OTKs as well.
And they gotta
Especially in this
respect
deck.
it.
They gotta respect it.
You gonna force some stuff and pop some stuff. Hey, Hank Chop's still good. It's fun,
He
man.
forced about 3 empires for me today.
Okay.
And even made a call by get played.
Yeah, he did his thing. He did his job.
This is the spice that me and my boy D was talking about. I think going forward, I'm gonna probably start main decking this. This card was clutch. I didn't play it much. I played it about 3 times. The first time I played it was against my boy D over here, and I played it in a weird way.
He just used it. You used it for
I used it just to get a name
Smasher.
to get activate the smashers, but I also was on the opposite end of my opponent playing this card, and my opponent didn't read the card. It was a Spright mirror, and he didn't realize that this increased the attack of all level 2 monsters and rank 2 monsters.
So yeah, so in the mirror you gotta
be careful with it.
that.
Because that ended up making him lose a lot of resources because he just wasn't paying attention.
No, I'm saying, like
Me personally, I wouldn't have kept attacking. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking.
my
But
goddamn, like I said, this card right here won me every game, bro.
and my last card was Spright Smashers.
Gotta respect, The second smash is good.
The second Smashers was good because I know a lot of people here that were playing stuff that's stalled. They play Mystic Mind, they play Necro Valley and other cards. It's just there to get rid of problematic cards for me.
Good.
It's a non-target advantage. If I could fit 2 in the main, I would, because I like to play a 40-card main. Because I just want to see a lot of my engine.
Yeah.
But that was the deck. I had fun. It's my first regional top in a long time, so.
Any shout outs?
And shout out to my boy E, he behind the camera. Shout out to my team, they over there.
Luigi,
My
night.
buddies, they helped me.
Squad.
This was really his deck idea. I stole it from him and made it better.
All right. Appreciate you, Marcus.